change it to that. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm technically on time, but I actually wanted to start late because I wanted to try to finish this programming course, but yeah, I'm going to need a lot more time, so might as well just get started here. But Greg's been pretty good at uploading all his videos kind of quick, so I think we'll be fine. Okay, so as always, I'm just freaking busy. I spent so much time today. I mean, some of it, you know, finishing up the touches on the opposition with my lawyer, you know, fixing up the draft. You know, I actually just added some extra language, and he said it was good or okay. I actually think it's actually really important because I can't just assume that the people at the EU IPO know, you know, what Steam is, right? Especially if they don't play video games. So, you know, when it comes to lawyer stuff, you know, it's all about your theme, right? Because my theme is going to be we're all over the place worldwide, especially all over Europe. So the more I hammer that in and then show the proof of that, which I obviously have, you know, that I was selling the game, right? I mean, it's free to play, but that still counts as selling, right? And then, of course, you know, selling the soundtrack, which is really also just as important. So when they look at it, they'll go, oh, yeah, this thing is extremely similar. Yeah, what are we doing, right? And then, you know, they'll cancel out the goods and services, hopefully. So I had to deal with that. Then I spent some time on Fiverr actually looking at looking for AAA model designers, like, you know, character models. Like, let me see. All right, because, you know, when you're making, let me see. I mean, this isn't even a high quality picture that they've included because I still could tell that's a little blurry or fuzzy. Or maybe this one, yeah, this one's blurry and fuzzy. Where's a decent, where's it like, what, is there like a picture here that's like not screwed up? All right, I guess we'll just stick with this, right? Well, basically, whenever you create character models like this, you need a 3D model character creator. So I was looking for somebody that could do something kind of similar to this. So I found some really good ones. And there's this guy that's really freaking good, and he's really cheap. But I think that's temporary because he's only doing it just to build up his Fiverr profile, and his work is just like wow. Like, assuming that's legit, which I think it is, but. Yeah, so I was just spending time with that, and of course looking for a couple of animation riggers. So not the N word, but the R word, riggers, model rigs. Basically, the way that characters move is, God, how do I simplify this? When a character moves, it actually moves based on a skeleton or a bone. And that whole process of like modifying the skeleton and getting it to move so it looks like the person's moving, like a normal human, that's called character rigging. Or model rigging. So that's the credit card wars and the mounting cost of blah blah blah. So yeah. So it turns out that's actually pretty cheap. So as long as I hire a really good 3D model character, I can have it rigged very well too if I really need it. Because I have to think, like, if I really want this game to succeed, it has to look like a AAA game. You know, at the very least a AA game, right? So, and I think that's very realistic. So, because I have all the components that I basically need. The hard part is just getting started and learning all this fucking retarded code. And the best part is I also found somebody on Fiverr. Let me see, how much was it? I'm going to check my Google, or my Chrome. Oh my god. I wish I could actually add... Oh my god. Why is this thing fucking lagging? Okay. Public sharing. Okay, I need to create a new... Is there a way I can create a new fucking list? Okay, let's see. Unreal Engine. Let's see. Multiplayer. Create list. Private list. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely organize my lists because this whole thing is just completely fucking all over the place. Let me see if I can find the guy, because now there's like 66 gigs on Fiverr that I favorited, and it's like all over the place. Oh yeah, let me see. That really good voice actress. Yeah, it's still $10. Actually, let me see, because I know. Wait, that's not the right one. There we go. So $5. What is? What? Oh wow, she's still charging a very cheap price. That's kind of insane. Okay, let me see. Where is? Besides, I'm just trying to. Oh yeah, I was also looking for environment creators and environment assets and weapon models, because those are all going to be important too. Because in fact, I think the two most important things would be the skins, which would be the 3D character models, and the guns. All right, because Valorant, right, from Riot Games, they charge like what? One of my siblings told me they charge like $20 to $60 for a gun skin, right? I mean, they're really good, but that's just like, what the? And obviously people play it. Okay, I will fix or create multiplayer features in Unreal Engine 4. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. That's how I do that. All right. So for $50, I get a simple multiplayer system in Blueprint or C++. Whether it's fixing it or making it, that's not going to be it because that's what I'll be doing. Then there's an advanced one for C++, or for advanced one, which is $150. And then there's a complex multiplayer system for $250. Now, I want people to be able to queue into the game. So instead of hosting and joining lobbies, so chances are I'll probably be paying this guy $250. I definitely will be paying him at least $150. And he is from Morocco. Hey, he's even got the hat, but not the fez hat. Because every time I think of Moroccans, I always think of those red fez hats. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, yeah. But, you know what? I'm so busy. Things are moving along nicely. And, I mean, crypto's in a down state because it's pullback time. But I know a guy who doesn't even play Valorant, but always buys the skins because he's a whale, LOL. See, that's the kind of guy I need to attract, right? Right, that guy's got like $1,000. Yeah, give me that money, right? Because if I sold, like, think of it this way. If I make a really nice quality skin, right, like Bellica here, I obviously have a crush on her, right? But that's because, like, I mean, who doesn't like a attractive blonde white girl, right? Let's see. Well, I would probably have a different colored. I would probably have something different. Oh, great. I guess we'll stick with the white armor. So this thing is extremely well detailed, right? Like, I'm pretty sure people would pay like $20 to $25 for a skin that is pretty much of this quality. Now, if I, had like 100 people do that at $20 a piece times 100 sales, that's $2,000. And then Steam takes, how much does Steam take? I know it's 30. Actually, they change. How much does Steam take? Fee. No, that's a transaction fee. I mean developers. Let me try developers. Okay. That's not how, because it used to be 30%, but they might have changed it. Does Steam... the industry standard. Why does they take so much money from indie developers? This is from 2020. I thought they reduced it because of Epic Games. What? Okay. Steam takes 30% on sales under 10 million. For sales between 10 and 50 million, drops to 25% and 20% for anything above that. Valve previously took a flat 30% on everything, but had to respond to whatever. Oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to lose 30%, so So 2 grand, I get. Well, I think which I think is fair considering how good Steam is. Like, I don't actually have to do marketing because Steam is that good at producing traffic for my game, right? I mean, I don't even do any marketing really for the tower defense game, and like people still like the Google Analytics for it is like still pretty good. So let's see, 2 grand. So I take home $1,400. That's still really good. If I have to pay somebody on Fiverr like let's say at most $300, right? $200 to $300. A lot. I have to go through my list again, but I can get a pretty decent skin for 150. But let's say it's a decent skin, but I want even more detail added to it, so I ordered. I ordered the same thing again. I have the guy add more detail for the same 150. So that way he can spend all. So the guy I hire, he can improve his creation already even further. Then I'll have like a really nice Bellica like skin, right? So that's $300. So I can easily get my money back very easily, right? So, but of course, ultimately, aside from a very good-looking game, the game still has to run well, which I think should be easy because Unreal Engine is just that good, right? And it has, and then I have a multiplayer help, right? I've got 2 guys that can help me with multiplayer, especially one guy that'll just simply implement it for me. Right, I just found that guy today, so that's the guy that'll charge 150 or 250. I'm sure he'll easily be able to implement a queue system for 250. That would literally be a godsend because I can't. I mean, I'll still launch it if I don't have a queue system, but it'll definitely have to be a top priority because every game like this has a queue system. Why would my game not have that? Right? It's like I don't know. It's like going to a burger shop and then like they don't offer French fries with burgers, right? French fries are just simply standard offerings with every burger, right? That's why it's called burger and fries. So, yeah, it's. I just wish we had. I really wish I didn't waste the first 6 months, the first 5 months of this year, right? Because all the stupid politics shit and getting burned out from programming from last year. But oh well. I mean that's just how it goes. All right. So that's pretty much an update on all that personal stuff. But yeah. Because eventually what'll happen is I'll have people from Steam just watch these live streams. So that's how I'll be growing this community. So they'll ask me about both the games and the Bitcoin shit. Right? Because eventually if I want to offer my own NFTs or other cryptocurrency related stuff, I could tie everything together. Because everything does work together. You just have to hook up the connection, the execution pins, to use Unreal blueprints speak. All right. So it looks like the markets were up today, and then they kind of dipped and gave back some of those gains. Because I didn't even know, I didn't even look at the markets at all today. I just looked at Bitcoin occasionally today on CoinMarketCap, and then I just didn't have time to look at it. But I knew it was in a pullback phase. So pretty much everything's just like blarg and flat. Bitcoin is still kind of, it's pulling back a little bit, but it's not that bad, all things considered. I just don't like it because obviously I want Bitcoin to be above 50 grand so that my puts would be in the money, right? Even after they get exercised. But I have until Friday, so we'll see. So Riot has gone up $2. That's actually pretty good. That's what Bitcoin going down today. That's interesting. What did bonds do today? Bonds sold off a little bit. So cash is leaving the debt market. So everyone's going into cash. So the cash is going somewhere because even the dollar went down today. So I guess a lot of it just went into the stock market or cash reserves because it's definitely getting ready to do something. And I know there's a lot of money floating around crypto right now, both buying and selling. So that's probably part of it too. So this is looking pretty good. A dip, and then you see the V-shaped thing, V-shaped recovery starting to form. Let's hope it actually forms instead of continuing to go down. Because I think Bitcoin went down as low as 47,400 today, right? And now it's way up from that. So that's a very good sign. I like that. That's very good. So hopefully this profit-taking pullback doesn't last too long, and then maybe tomorrow, starting tomorrow, Bitcoin and crypto can start going back up. But yeah, across the board, there's just profit-taking. But again, nothing major, nothing too crazy. Like VeChain was even as high as 14 cents at one point before the pullback. Pancake swap has already recovered. And one thing I like doing is if I want the markets to go up, what I'll do is, okay, I'll decide to take profit and sell my daily pancake profits and turn it into cash, right? Because if the markets will always do the opposite of what I do, then if I wanted to go up, I should sell. And if I wanted to go down, I should buy, kind of thing. It's it's just like a stupid little superstition thing, but it works yet again, right? Because every time in the past couple months that I've sold my pancake swap, right, my daily DeFi income, right, pancake swap always goes back up like pretty quickly thereafter, and the markets too. So it's actually kind of nice. All right, I'm pretty sure Greg's video must be up by now, so I just want to look at. Is there any, I mean, I really don't care about the news here. Doggy coin, yeah. It's fine. Animal shelter will accept dog coin. That's great. Here's how I become fully my trample 50K ahead of Friday's 2 Bitcoin expiry. Hey, my options are actually part of this $2 billion market now too, right? Fetch.ai launches NFT platform. Number of Cardano millionaires rises by 173%. Yeah. Yeah, Cardano is still very cheap, and it's only going to get more expensive. The crypto effect trading all kinds of the edge of addiction. U.S. Kraken Exchange targets European license in 2021. Wait, that's this year. Bitcoin rejects 51K after Michael Saylor reveals new Bitcoin purchase. Oh yeah, here's another weird thing. Whenever Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin, the markets go down. It's kind of irritating actually, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, I think this is an alright thumbnail. Let me just pop this over to Paintbrush. Okay. Alright, let's see what Greg's got for us. Because I gotta get back to work. I got so much crap to do. Alright, this looks like the new video. I don't know why my internet seems so slow. Oh, wow, this is 7 minutes ago. So he actually just posted it right before I started the stream, it looks like. Alright, well this is the new video, so what does this say?
Ladies
Okay. No thanks.
and gentlemen.
German U-boats in Argentina, 1945. Huh.
May I have your ear for just one moment? Because it's a big celebration. It's a big celebration today. And do you know why? Well, let's see. A new record high for the stock market. Yes, can you believe it? The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Yet again, new record highs. But you see, just for a moment, look at the video I did this morning, my pre-market report. I explained to you how the setup was just lovely. And I said, well, maybe we'll get new record highs today. Duh. People, look, you can't make this stuff up. It just won't stop. The market is obviously relentless. You can throw anything at this market at this point. Doesn't matter. Shut down the economy on a global level. And the market will continue higher. And these are the things that we can look forward to. And you know, again, no surprise. I explained to all of you from a very long time ago that the market would continue higher as the economy free falls. And this dynamic is firmly entrenched.
Oh, I don't want to keep interrupting Greg, but this game that I'm playing, Mighty Party, makes a lot of effing money. And the guy doesn't even run ads. I mean, he doesn't run, like, watch an ad and get free stuff. Like, people actually buy. Because in my guild, I get notifications if anyone in my guild buys stuff. And we get, like, a portion of that, and, you know, in, like, guild points or whatever, right? I actually get that notification pretty, I wouldn't say quite often, but semi-commonly. So maybe once every few days or something. So that makes a lot. September 3rd. Okay, so that's basically next week. Okay, great.
Right now.
So I definitely want to make a game like Mighty Party or Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, where you just have a bunch of heroes and you just collect the cards and heroes and then you level them up and they get stronger. So it's kind of like a quasi card game / strategy / RPG kind of thing. It's very satisfying. I really like those games.
Okay, so on the back of a new record high today for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, The Dow also put on some gains, nothing major, higher nonetheless. Are you watching crude oil? Now, I don't know how many of you have been following this blog here, but several weeks ago, I said we're going to get a big move higher in crude oil, and it could be profound. But I had
Yeah.
no idea that we were going to see what we have seen over the last 2 days. Like 9% gain with regard to crude oil in 2 days. No, I couldn't have called that, although I did call the gain here, and it's going up. Understand, there is no top right now, and I still believe that the Wall Street investment banks who have a target of $100 on crude, I think they're right. In that respect, I agree with these institutions. I hate to say it, but I think they understand what's going on around us. It's pretty incredible. Gold and silver today. Gold about flat. Silver ended up putting on a decent gain today. Now, cryptocurrencies are doing something lovely, in my view. In my view, they're doing exactly what we need to see right here. What am I talking about? An epic run higher every day. Higher, 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 higher. I kept telling you. Well, today, cryptos fell under a little pressure. I want to see some consolidation here, or maybe even a little sell-off here.
Yeah,
Okay,
really
that would be a
it's definitely
setup for boom, another leg higher.
Yeah, it's definitely
Count
more
on it.
consolidating.
What else is going on here? Dollar about flat today. That's where we stand. And with regard to the Federal Reserve, we did hear. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. But apparently, and I'm reading this here, Goldman Sachs, the Wall Street super bank, they believe that the Fed, there's a high probability that the Fed will begin to taper in November. Now, again, I'm going to say it again. I don't care what that crap hole institution says, okay? They lied to us before, really, many times. Remember last time how they were stopping quantitative easing? It never stopped. Ever. We've had constant quantitative easing since the meltdown here of 2008. They said they stopped QE. They never stopped. They will not stop now. And we know what to look for, people. I promise to keep you ahead of that curve. I'm going to let you know what the market is saying, not what's coming out of its mouth. The decrepit, vile, criminal organization known as the Federal Reserve, for which not one single one of our very caring representatives will drag that thing, I'm referring to Yellowstone Powell, before a committee and ask
I really
him
want a Whopper, but
what the hell he's really doing. They all
I
know.
don't
You
go
see,
out there and
understand?
waste $9.
They're all bought and paid for. We don't have a government here anymore. It's a one-party system. I've been telling you this for the longest time. They all work for the Federal Reserve. They're getting well taken care of. I can promise you that. While the American people get eliminated on a massive scale. I'm talking about the middle class. Anyway, speaking of the middle class getting erased, so here's the economic news. Well, we got more today. And it's bad. It's just bad again. Ooh. Well, doesn't that correlate with a new record high for the S&P 500, the NASDAQ? I guess it does. Here we go. So new home prices again hit new record highs. But sales of new homes hit a 14-month low. Isn't that just lovely? I think it is too. Look, you know everything I'm telling you before it happens. Are you surprised about this news here with regard to new home prices, being at a new record high and sales being at a 14-month low? Does that shock you in any way, shape, or form? I don't think it does, because you know exactly what's going on here. Our economy is shrinking, people, at an accelerated pace, and that pace of acceleration is going to gain. Again, as a percentage of GDP, it's over. We're done. And the debt hyper bubble continues to be fueled. Now, let's just have a little fun, you and me, for a moment. Okay, can we do that? Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's just throw it out here, that the Federal Reserve really does do some kind of taper coming in November, according to Goldman Sachs here. There's a high probability of that. Okay. Now, let's say they actually do this. What does it mean? Does this mean that they're not going to be buying historic amounts of assets, that it's just going to stop? How about no? Okay? They're going to continue to buy tens upon tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars in assets every single month. So I don't really know what people are expecting here. It's not going to really change a damn thing. Not for the market. Again, the market's going to look at the same things that you and I are going to be looking at. 10-year yield, dollar, crude oil, and the Fed's balance sheet. Those are the keys to this market. Nothing else matters, people. Earnings, guidance, whatever. It don't matter when you have this kind of mechanism here. And it's not just here in the United States. You all know that. This is a phenomenon that is going on around the world with central banks, the IMF. It's about debt. They can't stop. Once you understand that the debt-based system demands that debt be borrowed into existence in greater and greater amounts just to sustain where we are. I mean, henceforth, why, our debt to GDP ratio here in the United States is out of freaking control. And it's going to get much, much worse. Anyway, you all know that, people. And understanding the things that I cover with you every day should just allow you to understand how important it is to do something, to take action, to not just sit here and listen to Greg just spew this nonsense out of his mouth. I want you to take this stuff to heart and think about what it means for you, what it means for your family, what it means for us as a people too. What do I always say? We're all responsible for each other. We got to care about each other. We got to pay it forward. Could you imagine, seriously, if the world would adopt that kind of an attitude instead of, these people hating these people and the anti-vaxxers hating the vaxxers and these people hating these other people? It's all the divide and conquer mechanism, seriously. And it's all about control. Nothing in this environment, and I really mean that, nothing is what it seems. Anybody who's taking this at face value is completely lost. They don't have the slightest idea of what is going on around them. With regard to the wealth transfer effect, the elimination of the middle class, deliberate act, the inflating of debt here on unimaginable scale. And we have, again, not even seen anything, in my view, as to this. Look at what's going on here. Like I always tell you, you got the well-off people, the rich, the super rich. They could not be doing better here. This is the golden age for those type of people. Everybody else, well, the people at the lower rung, they're done already. But the middle, whoever's left in that middle band, they're just getting squeezed to death. They're getting pushed down through the bottom, just like I said would happen from a very long time ago. But again, understanding these things makes it easy for us. We know the market's going up. Period. We know where the value lies, and that would be in suppressed assets. Right now, the environment is risk on. When you have a risk-on environment, cash makes its way into the stock market. Risk-on will turn risk off. It's just a matter of when, and I'm not in that business. I am not in the business of picking market tops or market bottoms. Anyone who tries to be in that business is going to lose. I'm going to tell you right now. All right? I'm in the business of writing trends. I'm in the business of putting data together and sharing it all with you so we can all win. You understand? I think you got it. All right, look. I'm going to end this video now. People, please, please, please share this video. Get it out there. And I'm counting on you. And I'll see you in the morning. And it's going to be just as fun and lovely as right now.
Okay. Well, that was good. Use 7 to blah. And it's playing Mighty Party here. Shit. I need to keep going here because I might actually win. Okay. All right. So I did not hear anything. I attacked. So I did not hear anything too crazy. And he's pretty obviously happy about the pullback in crypto. So, oh man. All right. So we're doing. Oh shit. Okay. I think I win here. Yeah. Perfect. So he wants to see more of a pullback or a consolidation, but from what I can tell, it's already done its consolidation ish, I guess you could say. So I mean, it could still go down. However, from the way it looks, it doesn't look like it really wants to go down because you saw what happened when it hit 47.4K Bitcoin. It immediately shot back up like really fast. I assume pretty much all these other cryptos did the same thing because I remember a lot of cryptos were down more than what you see here, and now it's snapped back to this price. So again, we'll have to see what happens, but let's give it tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully by tomorrow morning, ideally, but definitely by tomorrow night, we'll probably have a little more clarity on, what's going on with the crypto. But again, Friday is still a few days away, right? Because today's basically Tuesday, so we have Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. And hopefully, Bitcoin will hit 51, 52K. It's not asking a lot at all, but really what I want to see is like 55K. It's clearly obvious that, I don't even have to worry about Labor Day weekend in September. Actually, the trend has been crypto goes up during weekends and low volume days. So, Labor Day weekend might actually buck the trend of previous bull runs and it'll actually go up where the tradition says it's supposed to go down, crypto that is. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. And of course, the Fed's going to keep pumping up this balance sheet, right? Because it's going to keep going up. So. Alright, so I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of games to play. I got so much crap on my mind, but, we're working through it. And, yeah, I'm feeling very confident, we'll fire off the opposition hopefully tomorrow. And, I'll have at least 2 months to really just not worry about it because the EU requires a 2 month cooling off period where you attempt to negotiate with each other, and obviously I'm not going to do that because that obviously did not work. But I don't know, maybe when he sees that I actually found out about this trademark and then I filed an opposition to it, then maybe that might shock this asshole to maybe be. I mean, the problem is there's really no resolution, right? He's using pretty much the exact same mark as I'm using and within the exact same space. Like, it's like Duncan MacLeod, right, from Highlander. There can only be one. Well, that guy's going to be me, all right? It ain't going to be fucking him, especially because I was here first, okay? So, anyway, I better go. I will see you all tomorrow, and Stock to Flow, yeah, it looks like it's on track. It's still way behind, but it is still working, so. If I had to guess, what is the date on this? Yeah, we might actually see something similar to like what happened in 2013. Where things just kept going up and up and up, right? And 2011, where Bitcoin peaked in June of 2011, and then it crashed afterwards. My God, will it really be like that this time around? Oh man, great. I didn't want to do that. Will it really be like this time around? Yeah, I mean, look at how far behind this thing is. Bitcoin's gonna have to. Oh my God, this is gonna be a very different bull run, that's for sure. Oh boy. All right, well, I mean, hey, if Bitcoin's gonna go to 1 to 3 million, if it needs another 6 to 12 months to do it, then fine, whatever, right? Okay, I will see you all